Soccer Talk with the Soul. I'm Adam Deal. Glad you could join us. Well, the ABQ Soul had a monster weekend, and we're going to go over that. We're going to start with some players here in just a second, but this segment brought to you by Star Brothers Brewing Company. Now let's meet some of these guys. Center mid, Sammy Kahsai on my far side over here, and also now in the middle, Tom Paul. Center back, guys, appreciate you joining us.
Oh, thank you.
First off, I'll start with you, Sammy. What's your experience like so far here in Albuquerque?
My experience has been well. I mean, I feel as when I came in, coaching staff helped me get into the lineup and make me feel at home. Whereas other teams, it takes you time to feel comfortable and build a bond with the team. I feel like Larry, Dave, the whole staff been very well.
Where are you from and where are you playing outside of the Soul?
Maryland. Both me and Tom go to University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
So quite a difference, right, Maryland?
Yeah, totally
to Albuquerque.
Totally
Tom, what do you think so far?
I'm loving my time here. Yeah, it's been great. Everyone's been really welcoming. The coaching staff, Ron, Larry, brilliant. The lads are great. It's been fantastic. Yeah, I've really enjoyed myself.
Obviously, a really slow start for you guys, right? I mean, you were dropping contests and a couple of draws, but the wins weren't coming. How frustrating was that? And I'll start with you.
Yeah, it was really frustrating, but we know we've got a quality team and practice every day. We're training well. We're doing the right things, and we knew the results would come eventually. So,
Sammy, was this something that was difficult?
It was frustrating because I feel as our performance wasn't we was losing the first
your
game.
Performance was better than the results that were actually happening.
It was
definitely.
3-0 first half. We outplayed the both of the games we played, we have lost. Since I've been here, we outplayed them. It's just I don't know, the end product wasn't there just yet for the first 2-3 games. But then whereas the last 2 games we played, we were up 1-0 and we kept our own and some much better results.
Well, let's get to one of those results, and we're going to go to the highlight right now of this last Thursday, and this was against Colorado Rapids U23 squad. This was at St. Pius High School over at Ben Rios Memorial, and so needing a result in the biggest of ways. And you guys, you're wearing that pink jersey, right, representing some cancer awareness.
Yeah.
Nice look.
Yeah.
And but you needed the result, and you had a nice build from the back. And talk to so come get that rock back. Fight for it, Sammy. I'm assuming that's you, right?
Yeah.
It was a beautiful build. And they go negative with it. The Bangu right across the 6. Luke Lawrence comes through. Maybe a little pressure off of you guys, huh? As you get the 1-0 lead, and you watch it in slow-mo again, Sammy doing his thing. Beautiful ball through, and then the one time by Luke Lawrence. It's a classic finish. Yeah. So tell me, that's a good win. Just tell me about it.
Again, I mean, the first 2-3 games, it wasn't the results that we wanted, and we needed a result that game, especially to get back in the race, to get back in the table hunt, to hopefully go to the playoffs. So that was huge, very huge for us, especially that gave us confidence to go and win again back at home in New Mexico. So it was very huge.
All right, now I'm going to get back to you, Tom Paul. Obviously you got the accent. Where are you originally from? I'm
from Manchester, England. And I came to America 3 years ago to study at the same college as Sammy, UMBC in Baltimore, Maryland.
So you a United fan or City?
I'm a City fan, yeah.
City
fan, yeah.
Okay. City's been a lot better
all my
as
family.
of late, huh?
Yeah, all my family.
It's probably been a nice few years.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Let me ask you this. I'm always curious to ask everyone this, is what do you think about American football? What do you think about the soccer here as what it's portrayed to back in England as compared to when you actually come here and you play with Americans? What do you think?
It's a lot better than people give it credit.
Yeah.
It's getting better, it's growing, and I'm sure eventually it will take over, and it's definitely growing, and it's good.
And Sammy, I think you could vouch for this. This sport's getting more popular by the year here in America.
I mean, again, now we have MLS being the top level, and then you got USL, and you got NASL, and I think it's growing big time now. At least we have more than one more division to play at the next level. Whereas a couple of years, I think it was 2, I don't know. But now it's definitely gone. We have more divisions as well. Whereas in England, obviously it's not the same because they have division, maybe like the 7, 8.
Yeah, it goes on crazy. Yeah.
You're just
Here.
growing up differently, and you guys won't be able to speak to this. I can. I mean, playing, when I was younger, wasn't the popular sport to play. And in fact, sometimes you maybe even got fun of it. You're called like a field fairy or something, and no one really understood how physical the game was. Right as I went through high school, and then it started to get more popular to college. Now, it's if you're playing soccer, you're actually considered an athlete, right? And as 20 years ago, that wasn't the case, right, in America.
That's crazy.
So it's definitely grown. Listen, best of luck to both of you. Appreciate you stepping on.
Thank you very much.
Keep it going. Keep these wins going, right?
We will do.
Sammy Kahsai, Tom Paul. Back with more. We've got highlights and more players to come here. Soccer Talk with the Soul.
We wanted to support soccer as a whole. So when we saw the opportunity to try to create a home or a hub and support the Soul while doing it, we thought it'd be a great idea. When I saw what the Soul were doing, I thought, how can we bridge the gap and try to get the youth soccer involved with the Soul soccer and try to bring those things together and at the same time provide support to the Soul through things like watch parties and getting people excited about it. You'll find that there's a lot of people that relate to this game on an international basis, on a local basis, whether it's the MLS or just a team like the Soul that they can get involved with in their community and feel associated with and supported. We went to an RSL game and it was just mind-boggling how many fans were there, the type of support they had, and it was exciting. And I think that Albuquerque is the type of community that could probably support something like that if we could make it happen.